Good afternoon, your honorable adjudicators, chairperson, timekeeper, our opposition team, and ladies and gentlemen. I am Helena from SMAN Sukabumi. I'm from West Java province, and I'm here as the representative from opposition team as the first speaker. Before I go straight to my argument, first thing you have to know that I, as the opposition team, really appreciate and fully respect other different opinions. As long as we have freedom of speech guaranteed in Article 28 of the 1945 Constitution, and because of freedom of speech, I too, as the first speaker of opposition team, also have different opinions regarding from the argument from the first speaker of government stated that the first speaker of government stated about the whole issues in USA. And it makes me realize that we are actually living in Indonesia. And this house means we should know the whole issues in Indonesia, not the issues from another country. And making USA issues as an example is not relevant in my opinion, because our own issues and another country's issues are more different. Okay, so here in Indonesia, actually, we already have police officers that is more diverse from skin colors, ethnicities, and even religion. Because our country is based on diversity, and Bhinneka Tunggal Ika is our country's slogan for unity in diversity. So, before I go straight to the argument, first of all, I'm going to inform to all of you that I, as the first speaker, will explain my argument in economical side, and the second speaker of our team will explain his or her argument in social side, and lastly, the third speaker of our team will strengthen our team's argument by giving you more proofs, more evidences that we, as the opposition team, 100% definitely disagree about our motion this time. This House prefers the strategy of pushing for institutional reform to address police abuse and misconduct rather than defunding the police. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why we should defunding the police, it's because we should know our economical issues and our economy side, because police officers' salary come from state budget and tax. But our state budget this time is important for our people to survive from this pandemic, and especially in our country that almost fall into recession. So, defunding away the police to other government agencies and programs could overcome our nation's burden from economical side. Like, ladies and gentlemen, imagine if police do brutality and independently investigated, our nation should recruit more and more investigators, and our nation should pay for their salary and from our nation's state budget, especially in this time where things are such as hard as this pandemic. Our nations and our governments are in such a hard times. So the point of my argument is that we actually should defunding the police, because we should more aware to our economical state budget in our nations and in our country. So I, as the first speaker of opposition team, 100% strongly definitely agree that we should defunding the police. And I definitely disagree of our motion. This House prefers the strategy of pushing for institutional reform to address police abuse and misconduct rather than defunding the police. That's all from me. Thank you very much for your opportunity.